from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Louie!
Mike 58, right there. I'm coming!
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wait, 20. Mike's by 4. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Switch. Alert.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Aguilar has it. A good pickup there of 22.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On first down, they run with Howard. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Escapes the sack. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
What you got, huh?
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Target.
Now Wentz. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Sweetie!
Hey, man. Watch the boots.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Hey, Zoo.
Pick it up. Hey, pick it up. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Here it comes.
Here's Brady looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Waiting.
3 buzz.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, other side, solid.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. It's caught by Sanders. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdowns, baby. Let's go.
Zach Ertz. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, 20.
Mike's 54.
53, Linda.
Anxious.
72.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Brady, and he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. It got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 380. Rip.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Goal 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, 66.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mike Batchley set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mike 54. Come on. Come on, D.
Sugar!
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Oh, yeah!
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Wait, that 380!
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch twist.
Sugar!
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
First down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
At the 39-yard line.
Wait, that Alabama 380.
Don't get nervous.
From the 39, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady. He's got Lacoste as tight end. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 46-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Silver.
Alert.
On 2nd and 7, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
You can't block me. Check.
From the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go with Michelle. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will get him one closer. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Wentz. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Waiting.
Mike's 56. I'm coming out.
Sunday.
Again, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first and goal, Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 7. Michael Badgley set to
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, get inside. Let's go, let's go.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
Alpha.
53's Mike. Hey.
Throwing on second down. Brady looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Hey, Alabama.
Check three. Watch the twist.
53, Linda. Go.
Shoot.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Wait, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Patriot first
54
down.
Mike. I'm coming.
20 hit.
On first down, Michelle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Wait, set. 53.
Check. Watch 54. Hey,
72.
Here I come.
72.
On second down, it's White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady now to throw. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. Fresno. Regular.
Brady now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Rush in.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jam. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check nickel.
50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Wait, that wide 80. Hey, goal 66.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Check 52. Watch that. Check 50.
Hey, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jannard Avery. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. 25 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Wait, that 180.
53 is the mic. Let's put him on the buses.
72.
And they will run it with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check three.